We are going to operate a middle-aged male patient with lumbar disc herniation at L4, L5 radiating to right lower limb. You can see, zoom here, this is MRI of the patients. You can see here, this is L4-5 upper end plate cut, and these are disc cuts, and this is lower end plate cut. If you see here, there is a disc herniation here. On the right side, it is down migrating. These are axial cuts, as well as at L5-S1 also there is annular tear. So we are not going to touch this one. Most of the symptoms are because of L4-5. Probably we may do annuloplasty here. If you see here, these are sagittal cuts from right to left. If you see the foraminal cuts, you can see L4-5 disc herniation more on the right side when compared to the left side. Left side is completely free. So we are going to do interlaminar endoscopic discectomy under segmental epidural. I am going to stand on the patient's right side. So I will show you how we are going to scrub the patient, positioning of the patient also I am going to tell you. Yeah, now the patient is positioned prone. You can see a pillow, it's almost like a Wilson frame, but it has got a soft cushion. There is a hole in the center to accommodate the abdomen so that there is no much IVC obstruction. You can see here, patient is conscious in prone position. We have wedged the table. So this is all to increase the interlaminar as well as foraminal dimensions. We are going to kyphose the lumbar spine. This is a position adapted. So this is an endoscopic spine drape. It accommodates, there is a water collection bag also for egress saline which has come out of the endoscope. You see, it has got, we have connected here suction drain here. The other side also there is one port for egress fluid to be drained. Yeah, we are going to perform epidural exactly at L4 alpha interlaminar window. This is local infiltration of 1% xylocaine. Now we could elicit epidural space with LOR2. Here I am injecting 𝗖𝗘𝗘𝗣 dye in order to double confirm. Then we will take a shoot. So after eliciting the epidural space by LOR with Tohi's needle, we are given dye. You can see the dye spread in the epidural space. Now I am going to inject 0.5% ropivacaine with fentanyl 100 mics slowly. So we are giving around 8 cc. So you are seeing this is an endoscope. It has got a working channel. This is called as a working channel endoscope. So it has got an internal diameter of 5.7, outer diameter of 8.2. It has got two irrigation ports. One is for ingress, one is for egress of the saline. And you can see here, this is for illumination part, light source. And here the optical system which we use here is rod lens system. So if you see the other ornamentarium, these are the burrs. You can zoom here. This is a cutting burr and this is a diamond burr. Usually we use these things for above L5-S1 wherein you are required to do some hemilaminotomy. This is a dilator, otherwise we call it as obturator. This is working sleeve, and this is a dissector, nerve root retractor. You are able to see the nerve root retractor, and here are the scoops. We got angle scoop, these two scopes. This is a nerve hook, and you got a upbend annular cutter. Otherwise you can call it as a punch. These are pituitary rongers. You can see the graspers, serrated plain grasper. So this is a disc forceps. It is a curve, and these are nothing but the Kerrison punches. They are almost similar to the conventional open spine, but only thing is the working length is more. You can see we have here in our ornamentarium 2 mm, 3 mm, 4 mm, and final, this is annulotum knife. So these are the instruments which we are going to use for this case for today. since the window is little small, we may do little hemilaminotomy. It is all empirical. So, for that purpose, we can land at the spinolaminar junction. Here you can see we are making 6 to 7 mm small skin incision with 11 number blade. Patient is conscious. I am cutting even the thoracolumbar fascia. So, now I am putting the obturator. So, we have placed the obturator, the dilator inside. So, exactly our entry is at spinolaminar junction since it is L45 and the window is little small. I want to do hemilaminotomy. That is my idea. So, we have taken an AP shoot, then sleeve, working sleeve. So, this is a working sleeve. I am railroading it and you can see here the bevel is facing towards the medial side. See, the bevel is facing medial side. So, that is a lateral one. You can see the working sleeve exactly at the disc level. So, this is video processing unit. This is a burr system and we have, this is a light source. We got a infusion pump, spinoscope pump, and we got a RF machine. We got a plasma machine. At the same time, if you see here, these are the collapsible saline bags 3 liters. Either we can do a gravity method or by pump we can do saline irrigation. Now you could see here the saline irrigation from ingress channel. The same fluid will come out of the egress channel. This is the working channel. This is the obturator, the working sleeve which has got a diameter of 9 mm. The scope outer diameter is 8.2. You got 5.7 internal diameter for working channel. I am using a side firing 90 degrees plasma probe to achieve the hemostasis. So, now we will take over the little amount of muscle fibers. Once we attained the hemostasis, this is a grasper. So, the whole dynamics of endoscopy goes with the working sleeve. So, whatever soft tissue comes from lateral border of the sleeve, if there is any creep of those tissues, they have to be taken out. Otherwise, while doing discectomy, these free floaters will disturb your view. So, there is a flimsy fatty layer between the erector spinae muscles and the ligamentum flavum. Now, I am taking out the soft tissue over the IAP. So, before I start the burying, this is IAP. So, I am doing hemilaminotomy. You could see with 3.7 mm diamond burr. So, you have to observe the hand movements. So, the overall game is all about using the working sleeve in order to retract the soft tissues. Continue. So, if you learn that game, so it is quite easy. It is almost same like a conventional spine surgery. Start. So, I am doing hemilaminotomy. Either you can start burring from spinolaminar junction to tip of IAP, or you can do start from the tip of IAP, go up. Since I am standing on the patient's left side, I am right-handed person, so I am doing it from spinolaminar junction down. Continue. Usually we will burr only anything above L5 S1. Continue. So we have prepared. This is SAP. This is tip of SAP somewhere here. Chalo. So this is base of SAP, this is tip of SAP. We done hemilaminotomy. We started burring at the spinal laminar junction. This lower border of L4 lamina. This is continuing as IAP till the tip of IAP. This is tip of IAP, and this is SAP. We have burred till the tip of SAP. Hardly 1 mm of IAP has been burred. So now let me. So once the flaval rent is created, the fluid will transgress inside the spinal canal. The so-called the fatty tissue, the dural sac, everything is pushed down. Now I am making a rent coming out laterally. So once the saline has gone inside, the dural sac is pushed. So now we can take the advantage of that. I started going towards lateral disease. I am taking out the flavum with a Kirsten Ronger. I have done only limited flavectomy. Narrow director. Narrow director. Now we are going to medialize the neural structures. I am using my narrow retractor. See, narrow dissector. Yeah. Yes. So this is a narrow retractor. With the help of narrow retractor, we could retrieve. Otherwise, we can use even the sheath. Now I will show you how to use the sheath to. So first, I docked on the lateral aspect. See, yeah, I am medializing the narrow. So this is how medialized by rotating the sleeve. Yeah, that's a fragment. RF. Grasper. So Sam Grasper quickly. narrow retractor, narrow retractor. Bring out the sheath. Come out. Yeah. Enough. Some more fragments. Narrow retractor. Very good. This. Alright. Grasper. Grasper. Alright. I'm doing angioplasty. Headache complaint చేస్తున్నాను. Enough. Grasper. Next. అన్నీ పెట్టు మళ్ళీ వీడియోలో కావాలి. Forward grasper. Forward grasper. Forward grasper. Forward grasper. ఆగు నిమిషం. సరే ఇట్లా ఒత్తి పెట్టుకో. That's the end of surgery. We have done limited flavectomy. We have made almost a triangle there, and then this is how we have retracted the nerve root. That's how we have retracted the nerve root, and we could retrieve the fragment from here. So that's the end of surgery. I'm coming out, fluid off. Take it. So ultimately in endoscopic surgery, how you manipulate the working sleeve is the key. So this is like a retractor, and you can see the my hand movements as well as how I hold the scope. So with 2 fingers I am trying to maneuver the working sleeve and the scope together. Okay. So that's the end of surgery. Less than my finger. Less than my finger. Hardly. This is less than a 6 mm, and I will even show the patient face. Take out this. Patient is conscious. Em peru? Em perandi? Venkatesh. Fluid off. Ema Venkatesh. You see the patient's face. So